Well, hello and welcome to round 6 of the Down Under Series Super 2 series. And we are at the holy grail of Australian motorsport here tonight. It is the Bathurst round of this calendar. And practice is just coming to an end, but while we're having a look at these guys, we'll bring up the points and let you guys have a look at how things stand after the last round, which was at Monaco. And we have a very interesting championship currently at the moment. Damon Carter is leading that one after a very good couple of rounds. After Monaco, he leads the championship by 141 points over the second place man, Justin Bryce, who's having a very good championship. And of course, Damon took one win in Monaco in race 2. And Dean Goggy, the newcomer to the series, had a very good result in race 1 with 150 points for the win. We've got a few new guys in to the championship this week, of course, and we welcome them and hope they have a very good time and a fun time, and we will get right into qualifying here, of course. So the points as it stands, Damon has a 141 point lead. That's 300 points for this race. And the only other person who's really in contention at this point, I would say, is Merv coming into this round. He's 174 behind. And as we can tell, that the rest of the guys can get amongst it if they have a good round. Looking at people like Gary Neville, Paul Finlayson, and possibly down the back there, Dean Goggy, who isn't here tonight, unfortunately, but there's Finlayson brothers, Jamin Brazal, who is another newcomer to this round, this championship, I should say. He was at Monaco. And we will see how we go here. We've got a car out on track as we try and find our way. It's Chris Finlayson, of course. We will see how he goes on his outlap. A very nice grid here tonight. Very nice sized grid, and we will see how it goes. The runners tonight, of course, J-Man. We've got Merv, Tamo again in the safety car, Gary Neville, Damon Carter, a new guy, Doof, on tour. We don't know his real name, I'm sure we'll find out. Alex Daly is back again. We've got the second of the Finlayson brothers, well, two of them both, Chris and Paul tonight. I think they're father and son, actually. And we have Justin Bryce as well. So it's going fairly well. And Chris is on his out lap currently. So we'll see how he gets on. We also have the addition of the chopper cam tonight from the helicopter. We must apologise in advance if we do end up on that. It's not by our choice. It rotates through the selections, and it is quite loud, so we'll attempt to get off that as soon as possible. Chris Finlayson coming onto his lap now. The Vortex Commodore down to Murray's. And on to the front straight to start his lap. Nice straight exit out of Hell's Corner. And on the climb to Griffin's Bend. Brakes. Nicely turned in. Managed the wheel spin. He's done that well. Tried to use as much track as he possibly could. And now at the cutting. What can we find out here? Oh, big wheel spin. He's contained it well, didn't hit the wall, but he had a massive amount of wheel spin out of the cutting. Licky Heights, and now on his way down. Licky Heights, wrong track. Reed Park, I should say. Now McPhillamy. And the run to Brock's Skyline. Clouts the wall at the top, makes him run a little bit wide, not on line. Through the dipper and out the other side. Looking so far, so good. We'll get that second sector time coming up here. So 50.1 through the first, and he's done a 48.9 in the second sector. Through the chase. Conservative run through the chase there, not trying to get the car into wheel spin. Down to Murray's for the final time. Nice straight exit, and across the line is a 2:15.9 to start. Not a bad lap at all. We have Jordan Davidson, otherwise known as Davo. He's on track now, and looks like he's on a very quick outlap, but he's back in. I think there must have been a little bit of miscommunication there. We already have a track out on circuit currently, and that's the chopper cam. Very annoying. Justin Bryce is the next guy to have a go. Out of the chase, down to the final corner. Just needs a clean run to get a very good lap in. So up Mountain Straight, out of Hill's Corner. Deep under brakes. Using a bit of curb at Griffin to help get the car around the corner. Was it quick though? We'll find out. The cutting rear is just stepping out a little bit. Straight though. Much straighter there. Cleaner. Here we go, repark. And now down. Across the top of the mountain. A big slide as he comes through. Now through McPhillamy. On to the Skyline, the coach tyre. Brock Skyline, he's lost it. Just lost the rear over the top. And that has absolutely ruined his lap. He's going to have to fight back from the back of the field now for this race. Look how angry he is. He's going to nearly lose it again there. Not a good start for him. Losing the rears there a little bit as well. Big mistakes happening here, and it's not the very best. He was quickest through the first sector as well. He did a 47.1. Just threw it all away in the middle. It's not going to be a representative time now, unfortunately. Out of the chase and into Murray's corner here now. Hard on the brakes, you can see there, a bit of a slide. And up to the line, it's going to be a 2-minute 20. Big mistake there, unfortunately. But another guy in tonight with 12 drivers tonight. We have Smokey. So I think they're just trying to organise who's going to go out next. What we might do, we'll take a short little commercial break here, and we will come back to you when the time is right, when we have another car out on the circuit. Welcome back here. We have Smokey coming out next for his qualifying lap. The time to beat is a 2:15.9 by Chris Finlayson. So we'll see what can be done. He'll come down to Griffins now, and we will see his lap come to plan very shortly. Using all the curb at Hell's Corner there. A little bit messy to start with. So time to beat is a 47.1 through the first sector. Is the first time, but the official fastest lap has a 50.1 attached to it. So we will hopefully see something. run through the cutting. It's very clean. We'll have a look at the nut now up through Reed Park. It's a 51-1. It's a little bit slower, but he's conservative. He's just putting the car where it needs to be. Little bit of a wiggle there. Coming down through McPhillamy now. Nice straight run out of there. Got to control the car over the top of Skyline. Very well done. Stick close to the wall. Just missed the apex at the dipper though. So that's put him for a very competitive lap here. There's a good exit out of Forest Elbow. What is the sector time? It's a 47.5, so it's going to be a very good lap, hopefully. Now to come through the chase. Using the curb. It's a solid lap so far. This could put him to the top. We'll see what it's like. Down to Murray's. Getting the car stopped, a bit wiggly under brakes. It's a bit of a slow exit, but it's straight. It's a 2:16.9, and he did a fastest last sector, I think. No, it wasn't. It was a 35.8 in the last. No, that was Chris Finlay's time. He's done a 38.1 in the last for Smokey there. Quickest middle sector though, the 2:16.9. See if that lap will stand up. Davo is the next driver out. Yes, he is. So we see our first Ford of the night, and this guy's pretty quick. He's very competitive. We'll see how he goes here in the V8s tonight. His first round. What a place to start, Bathurst. Coming down the hill now. I don't know about you, but that worries me a bit. No hands on the wheel there. Go with a hamburger cam. Down to Forest Elbow. I should say that Murray's corner. Forest Elbow, about 5 corners behind. He will start his lap. It's a nice run through Hell's Corner and up the mountain he goes. Very good run. Speed is up through Griffins. Used all the road by the looks of it. The car turned for the cutting. Nice and straight on the exit. Looks good. Across the bump. There's where Dick hit the rock. And over Reed Park. It's a 46.7. It's a very good first sector. Nice and straight across the top here. Through McPhillamy. The crowd are loving it. Through Skyline. The car bounces a bit using all the curb on the left. Nails the apex of the dipper. This is going to be a good lap, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Heading to Forest Elbow now. Got to get the car stopped and get it to the inside. Just about done it. Very good exit. This lap is on the limit. The second sector is a 44.7. This is going to be a very good lap. It's going to be quick. Could we see a lap under 2 minutes 10 here? Use all of the apex road there, the outside. Get the car stopped into the chase. It's a very nice run so far. Down to Murray's. Now to turn in, runs wide, runs a bit wide. It's a 2:07.4 though. Fantastic lap. Absolutely nailed his first qualifying effort. Fantastic job. What a great lap there for the newcomer, Davo. He is a very good racer. I think the rest of the boys in this championship have got some work cut out for them here. Let's find the next driver who's going to be ready to go. That is the other Finlayson. It's Paul. He's coming through now. 2:07 to beat. It's going to take some beating. That's a bloody good lap. The final corner now. Start the lap. The action cam along the front straight there, giving us a great view. And up Mount Straight. A good exit by the looks of it, out of turn 1. Into Griffins. Similar line, a little bit wide, but runs using all the track there. Into the cutting, looking conservative there. Up to Reed Park now. What is the sector time going to be? It's 47.5. So a bit conservative. It's going to maximise the run across the top. There's that damn annoying chopper cam again. Bit wide coming down to the dip. He's missed the apex. And he's now down towards Forest Elbow. He's kept it out of the wall though. He's kept it clean. And it's a respectable first sector time. It's a 46.9 in the middle sector. So, again, respectable time. What can Paul do here? What's the lap going to be? Now into Murray's corner. Across the line now. He's got fastest lap at the moment, a 2:09.8. And what's happened here? Davo has actually been disqualified from qualifying. I believe he did more than one lap. He hasn't done an in-lap. So it was a 2:07.4 and he improved that lap to a 2:07.1. So he's actually been pushed to the back of the grid. Not very good. Next driver on track is Alex Daly, Blacklist Motorsports car. We will see what can happen here. What can he do? 2:09.8 is the lap to beat. Of course, the original fast was 2:07.4. Can anyone get quicker than that? Nice run through the turn. It's very clean. Maximise the entry and the exit. over the hump. Mount straight under the bridge. Oh, maximising the down revs to slow the car down. It's a very good entry by the looks of it. A bit wide on the exit of the cutting. Using all the road there. Sulman Park now, McPhillamy. Of course, the run to Skyline, the S's and the Dipper. It's a very clean lap so far. He's done a 47.4 through the first sector, a bit wide coming there, but managed to get the apex dip a bit wide on the exit. There's wheel spinning everywhere. What can he do now? Been a bit shabby through the second sector. Clean exit. Needs to maximise that exit to get the straight line speed. The top speed is at a 46.0. It's pretty good so far. And it is the quickest. Both quickest through the middle sector. Of course, Justin had the quickest first sector. I'm only counting the official laps here. Down to Murray's now. Nice entry. Exit is clean. What can he do? He's gone to the top 209.2. Very, very nice lap. Clean and precise, and that's what it needed to be, just to bank the lap. Get it in. Let's have a look. Who is next out on track? It's Doof on tour. Try and find out his real name. This is his outlap. He's giving it some beans. A brief rundown of the positions as they stand. We have Alex Daly, 209.2, just run. Paul Finlayson is next, 209.8. Chris Finlayson currently occupying provisional third with a 215.9. Smokey has got a 216.9, and Justin, after that mishap at Skyline, has a 2-minute 20.2. Doof, can he go quicker than a 2:09? Can we see a 7 again? Down to Murray's. It's a good exit to start the lap. It's a bit of wheel spin. Conservative into Hell's Corner. You can hear the revs. Up Mountain Straight. Griffins is next. The top of the mountain beckons. It's nicely turned in. Looks good. Wide at the cutting. Might have carried a little bit more speed through. We'll have a look at the time. It's a 46.9 through the first sector. Oh, sliding it there through Sulman. Now McPhillamy. Maximising the down revs. Revving its head off. Get the car to slow down. He's missed the apex at the dipper though. for a sailboat. It's a bit messy on the exit. It's a 45.3 for the middle sector. So it might have looked messy, but it was clean across the top and quick. So quickest in the first sector, quickest in the second sector. Down to Murray's. It's going to be a good lap. We could be looking at an 8 here. A high 8. What's the exit like? It's 8.6 for Downunder, 208.6. He did a 36.3 in the last. It wasn't the quickest, but he maximised the first two sectors, did a very good job. The next driver, Damon Carter, the championship leader. What can he do? Warming the tyres. You often hear the commentators say that sometimes starting the lap earlier is better because the tyres are ready, but do you use the tyres up too much, too early in the lap? And then you've got nothing for the end of it. Looks like he's gone now. So he'll come down to Murray's corner and we'll get this lap underway. What can the championship leader do? He needs to minimise the risk. But you don't want to be down at the back with where possible mess can happen. Lights are on now. He means business. Griffin's. It's very nice through there. It's clean, positive. Nice exit out of the cutting. So lap time 46.6. It's up there for the quickest. It is the quickest overall. It's nervous, so you can see the car is nervous. Nearly hit the wall there on the inside of McPhillamy. Across Skyline. Maximise speed. He's got the apex. That's good. On the Forest elbow. Get the car stopped. Get it to the inside. Get a nice exit. Didn't use all the road there though. 45.5. It's not the quickest, but it's up there. This shouldn't be a low 8. Through the chase. Down to Murray's corner. It's been a very good lap so far. What's it going to be? Across the line. It's a 7. It's a low 7. He did a 35.2 in the last sector. He absolutely nailed it. So there we go. A 7.4. A very good lap from Damon Carter, championship leader. Has provisional pole position at this current point in time. Gary Neville is the next driver out for his lap. can he do? Monster Energy Falcon. A 2:07.4 to beat. Very consistent lap. He's been pretty good this season, Damon. I've been impressed with these guys. Super 2. Some pretty good racing in the category so far as well. Down to the final corner. What can we do? Nice, clean run through the first corner. Davo's lap has been reinstated. I'm not too sure. We'll find out about that. I'm pretty sure it was a 2:07.4. Not too sure of the exact time, but we can find out. Gary Neville very nicely through the cutting. It's a very nice exit. It's straight. What is the first sector time? A 47.5. It's not too slow, not too shabby. Just got to keep it nice and clean. Through Silman here. Now McPhillamy. There's the annoying chopper cam again. Across the top of the mountain. Down the other side. Get it in. Just slightly missed the apex of the dipper. It's a bit wide as well. On the exit there. Murray's corner. Bit of understeer. Just brush the wall. On the exit of Forest Elbow. 45.6 for the second sector, I should say. That's not too bad either. I don't think it's going to be up there though. Probably looking at about a 2:08 as he enters the chase. Down to Murray's corner. Bit of understeer. What's the lap going to be? 2:08.7. Respectable there from Gary. Very respectable. And fourth place provisional overall. Let's see who will be next. We've got J-Man Merv yet to go. Merv is the next car out on track. Down that fabulous Conrod straight, you can see the elevation. Well, it gives the cars extra speed as they crest underneath the Hino trucks signage. Into the chase. Merv is in there with a championship shot as well. Heading into this round. He needs a good lap. Needs to put it out there. Needs to show Damon that he's ready to go. The Action Cranes. FGX Falcon gets a nice run through turn 1. Remember, 46.5 is the fastest sector of the first. Turn 2 Griffins. It's nicely done using all the road. Coming up to the cutting. It's looking quick, consistent. Nice exit out of the cutting. Up to the first sector. Times a 46.0. He is quick. It's purple in the first sector. Reed Park down to Silman. He's got to not throw it away across the top, sliding there. McPhillamy, oh, a bit wide on the turn in. The car was bouncing all over the road. Skyline now. Down the hill, needs to be clean. It's so good through there. Just about gets the apex. A lot of steering angle on. Down to Murray's. What can he do? Let's get the car stopped, get it turned in. A lot of steering angle, a lot of understeer there. Trying to carry too much speed. They lost a bit of time. It's a 45-2. He has lost a fair bit of time across the top. But maybe he can make it back with straight line speed. What is the car set up for? Not using all of the apron. Into the chase. Get the car stopped. Get it turned in. Looks clean. Looks nice. What's it going to be? Into Murray's. Using all the curb. And it is a 2:07.1. Quickest time so far. Of course, Davo's lap is unsure. We're unsure of what is going to happen with that. But he's got provisional pole at this point in time. He nailed the last sector, did a 35.8. So he's up there. That first sector, though, was mega. Absolutely mega. 6/10 quicker than Damon. A great lap. And the last car will be Jamin. Find him on track. Coming down into the chase now. What can he do? It's a clean run onto the straight. Bit of curb. Bit nervous on the turn in. All the curb on the exit. Looks conservative. What can he do? This will be the key move. Had a great lap. Put it all together. J-Man looking good there. Up to the cutting a car. You can see it squirreling around. It looks nervous. Nice exit though. It's a 46.6. So it's up there. It's thereabouts. Just got to keep it controlled across the top. Looks good so far. McPhillamy is clean. Skyline now. Down the hill. A bit wide there. Get it back in. He's missed the apex of the dipper though. Look at it sliding. Back end stepping out. Needs to get a good exit out of here. Grab the brakes, but it's good. It's straight. It's in at the apex. Using all the road on the exit. He's really trying here, Jamin. 44.7 for the middle sector. It is quick. What can he do? He's not going to use the apron. Into the chase. Braking hard. Down to Murray's corner. Gets turned in. It's clean. Straight exit. What's the lap going to be? 2:07.3. Very nice, clean, quick lap. On the second row of the grid, provisionally, we'll find out about Davo's lap time. Well, what we'll do after a very exciting session, we'll take a quick, short little break, and we will be back with more of the Downunder Super 2 Bathurst race tonight. Well, welcome back. We're back on track here in the warm-up. A few of the cars will go around. I think what is happening those qualifying times will be fixed up, and Merv should be confirmed as the pole position holder. And Davo, his first lap was a 7.493, so he should start fourth. See how we go with that. 10 minutes of warm-up here. Someone runs off the track there, and we've got one round at the dipper. The guys will be working on their setups, their race setups. Do here, we will have a quick look at the race settings. We've still got a 2-race format, and it's 10 laps. Should be a very good event. J-Man across the top, very sketch, sliding all over the place. Doesn't look like it's particularly under control. But he has got the quickest first sector on this run, and then hits the wall at the exit of the dipper. Here we have our pole sitter, Merv. Had a fantastic drive in quali. That action with Crane's Falcon needs to finish ahead of Damon. And to really spice this championship up, I hope Damon does not finish on the podium. Quickest second sector on this run so far. Of course, we could see a few of these drivers being used in the main game race. Of course, some driver swaps possibly. I'm not too sure of what the format there will be, but we will wait that and see what happens. J-Man with a 7.1 at the moment. Davo with a 7.4. Merv did a 7.5. Doof did a 8.3. Finlayson comes through and puts in a 2.14. Gary with a 2.11.6. Looks like a few of the guys will be working on a bit of race setup here. We've got 4.5 minutes left. Don't really think you can read too much into this session. It's not really representative of what we'll see in the race. still need to carry quite a lot of fuel for 10 laps because it is a 2-minute lap. So you need about 20 minutes worth of fuel to get through the race, plus a little bit extra. Chris having a wild ride there. Very wild ride across the top. J-Man nearly collects him. Here we have Smokey, another one of the core Vortex cars. He will be about to put in a lap. Around at the final corner. And that is a 2:14 for him. Gary's done a better lap, put in a 2:09.1. Davo's actually done a 2:06.5. Merv's bettered his lap to a 2:07.0. So some quick guys out there. Paul just letting Davo go there. Justin Bryce on screen at the moment. 2:0, I should say a 2:10.5 at the moment. He's done a very good job so far this championship. Had a good opening couple of rounds, but just lately he's just starting to drop off a little. He needs a good result tonight as well. He'll be hoping that he can win. Damon has a poor result. There's a few others down the back. They'll be hoping that they can have a win and stand on the top step as well here and get themselves into the fights. There's not many rounds left in this championship. There's a possibility to add a few more. .40 seconds left in the session here. A 6:05 is the fastest lap in warm-up. It's going to be an interesting race for sure. We'll take a very quick break and we will come back with the race, the first. Welcome back. We're on the grid for the first race of many. There's only 2 races tonight. Merv has pole position. And he's not on the grid yet. Just waiting here. J-Man is neither. I think they've missed the start. Damon and Davo are the first row. Oh, Murphy's actually on the grid. There we go. Interesting start down the back, but Doof has gone through the lead. Merv tries to shove it back down the inside to regain his position. Oh, we've got J-Man coming out of the pits and Justin ending up in the pit lane entry road. Bit of chaos going on there in the background. As they all head up Mountain Straight for the first time. J-Man started from the pit lane. Actually been put a lap down somehow. We'll try and sort that out. But first of a lap, first of 10, and they're all through. This is top 4, and it's very close together. Look at Merv, I should say, putting the pressure on the Sticks Racing Commodore of Doof. But Doof very strong there through Silver, but Doof running a little bit wide. It's on between them, behind them I should say, between Damon and Davo. Oh, Davo really out of shape there. Nearly stuffed it in the wall. Look at the rest of the cars coming through. J-Man will be hoping to get back up the front as soon as he possibly can. There's a little bit of a split here. Doof has cleared out by 1.3. Merv and Damon side by side. Damon got ahead. So good straight line speed in that Paragon Commodore. And he gets through. One lap completed. So it's Doof from Damon Merv. Oh, Doof is stopping. Something's happened. Oh, I think we've just had a race restart. I believe that's what's just occurred. I think we've just had a call for a race restart, and that is what will be happening here. So obviously there's been some confusion, and a couple of guys have missed the start of the race. Of course, very different to Assetto Corsa. These guys are... a couple of these guys are used to just being on the grid straight away, but that doesn't happen in R-Factor. You've actually got to press the race and then you put on to the grid. So we will await the race start. 11 drivers on the track, possibly with some incidents we could see a safety car. What we'll do, we'll take another short break. We must apologise for this. We thought we were racing, but apparently it seems not. We'll come back with the returned race. Hopefully won't be too long at all.
Do better if people are not there. My fault.
Welcome back. We're back on the grid, and we have some information. It's a 5-lap race for the first one, and then the second race is a reverse grid 5-lap race. Just waiting for a few cars to get onto the grid. Missing Davo on the grid. He hasn't made it this time. Lights are out and away we go. Couple bumping midfield. J-Man gets a good start and jumps them all into turn 1, but he's not on the inside. Doof goes through. Damon has the run. He doesn't quite get alongside. So it's going to be Damon in third. Gary Neville has 4th currently. Merv has fallen down to 6th. Shocking start. Davo has ended up in 7th behind Merv. So not looking good so far for the championship contender. Merv looking to make a move though. He didn't get through. So unfortunately not to be. Back to the front of the grid here. Damo with the lights on. Get past. J-Man putting the pressure on here. The Sticks Commodore, they're a bit out of sorts, all of them pretty much there. Back through. Yeah. Merv making contact with the wall. Alex Daly looking for pass down the inside of Gary Neville. Merv hitting the wall on the outside again. He's trying to keep position. I don't think it's worth it though. We'll go back to the front though. Because look at these two. James just completely straight-lined him down Conrod. Oh, they're looking. That was not on there. That was not a move. Oh, Doof locked it up. Managed to keep the car on the track. I don't know how he did it, but very good job to him. There's someone off in the background. I believe that is Gary Neville. So he's been turfed off somewhere, I believe. Not good at all. Davo moved up to 6th there. So it's been bloody cat and mouse already so far. We've got Smokey and Justin still at the back. He's having a shocking round tonight. Back up towards the front. The top 7 here are well within each other. And look at Davo here. Looks like he's going to move done. Alex Daly coming up to Griffins. Is he going to do it? No, he stays behind. Smart move. Back to the front. J-Man has cleared out here. He's got 1.5 second gap. This is alright for Damon though, in the championship. He's ahead of his championship rival. Merv is coming quick and fast. It's not important for Damo to win the race. All he's got to do is stay ahead of his rivals. So, J-Man's cleared out here. He's done very well in the opening couple of laps to regain front position. Davo there. Davison still looking to get past Alex Daly. Daly covering the inside of Forrest Elbow. Trying to catch up to 2 in front, 3 in front I should say. These two slipstreaming each other. Can he go down the inside? Trying to set him up. Late braking. He's got an overlap, but he takes avoiding action though. He took avoiding action just to make sure he didn't make contact. And he's actually forced Paul Finlayson there off the track. It's a little bit naughty. J-Man comes across with a 2:06.9. race conditions there. Very nice lap. Remember, it's only a 5-lap race. So these guys in the back. Remember, Justin is still in championship contention. Maybe he's playing the championship game. And just staying at the back, he'll get pole position, or roughly that, for the second race. Reverse grid and longer race. Probably have to make a pit stop maybe. Quicker guys might consider it. Chris Finlayson is in the pits. Something's happened to him. He's DNF'd. Possibly too much damage. We'll head back towards the front. Just clipping the wall there. He's trying to catch back up to Alex Daly, who's just hit the wall there at the top too, out of Reed Park. Everything is happening off camera. With a bit of slidey moment out of McPhillamy. Oh, and a big slidey across the top of Skyline there as well. It's all happening. J-Man at the front, keeping that gap steady. He's looking for his first win in the series. What a better place to do it. There is not a better place to do it than Bathurst. Down at Conrad. What a great shot that is. You see all the cars coming down. Paul Finlayson, he's got in front of Davo. So something's happening across the top of the mountain. A little bit of an incident patch. Davo's on the grass. That's not where you want to be, son. That's about 300 kilometres an hour. On that we have Gary Neville in 8th position. Justin coming along in 9th. I think he's just trying to find some consistency here. And at the back we have Smokey, who's a fair way behind. We'll get back to this battle at the front. Gap is roughly the same. Merv closing in on the Sticks Commodore. What can we find out here? Can Merv get up there? He needs to get up and attack Damo, who's the next car ahead. Just gonna try and really be consistent. So he's paced, but Doof makes a mistake. Couldn't we see the safety car here? Oh, he's just reversed right back out onto the track and made contact with another driver. That is not very professional, and that's not how you should drive. He should not have reversed back onto the racing line, and I think he might get a post-race penalty for that. No doubt Alex Daly would have damage, made more contact with the wall. Davo is harassing the back of Paul Finlayson. He's molesting that SP Tools Commodore. Clipping the inside wall at the dipper. It's fairly hot to trot all over the place here. As Merv gets a free position, he's 4 seconds behind the car in front though. And Damo hasn't given up trying to catch J-Man in the number 97. So we'll keep an eye on the gaps there. He's really trying to squirreling out of the chase. His championship rival is right behind him. Alex Daly hitting this little train here between Paul Finlayson and Davo. Doof there behind. Paul makes a mistake. He was going round almost. And he just got a bit of a helping hand there. A little bit naughty. A small gap to try and get through for the cars. And Doof spun on his own as well. Justin's going to get a bunch of free positions here. Bonus for him. Gary Neville gets a free kick as well. Davo possibly see a little post-race penalty there. He helped him round. He didn't have to. Alex still working his way up in 4th. Merv Still about 4 seconds behind Damo. The gap has just ballooned out slightly between the first and second positions. Extra half a second added. We will see what on the final lap what is going to happen. Damo not going to give up. Quick cycle back through the grid. Merv's going to get some good points here. He's going to finish on the podium for the short sprint race here. Alex Daly will come in 4th. Davo 5th. Possible cloud hanging over him with the post-race penalty, possibly. Gary Neville not too far behind. We've got Justin and Paul Finlayson. Partner in crime, Chris Finlayson, not able to finish this race. Smokey there. Doof has DNF'd as well. So by the looks of it, we're going to have Smokey on pole. J-Man's come across to win. By Damon and Merv. Very good race. But here, Davo and Alex. Oh, Alex has bottled it on the final corner. He's ended up in the gravel. Gary's going to get a free kick here as well. Davo comes home 4th. Gary Neville 5th. And Alex Daly a disappointing 6th position. Paul will beat Justin home. And Smokey coming across the line here. J-Man with that 2:06.9 on the second lap of the race. His fastest lap of the race. Well, 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 it all kicked off there. Absolutely. Well, all the cars go back to the grid, back to the garage. We will take a very short break and we will come back with the second race, and it will be definitely one to watch. welcome back here. And, we're just waiting to get going. I think we've just about got it. And we'll find out what is happening here. While we're waiting to get going, we've got a very special guest in the commentary box for the second race. We have Rich. Richard runs the service for Downunder. He does a fantastic job. And he also races in this series. Has done a bit of competition so far in the season. Good evening, Rich. How are you, mate?
Good evening, fellas. How are you?
Very good indeed. And not racing at the moment, having a little bit of a competitive break, are you?
No, mate. In between.
That's very good, and thank you for coming along tonight. I'm sure it'll be very interesting second race, and I wonder if we'll see a few guys pit 15 laps reverse grid if they're quick enough at the front, as we were seeing from J-Man and that. You know, they could almost do halfway and have a splash, so I'm not too sure if there's going to be a mandated pit stop here or not, but doesn't quite say. It says the 15 laps, but there's no mandatory pit stop as far as I can see, so should be able to get to the finish on a tank, but will people risk it for fuel? I should say tyres, not fuel. Will they risk it for tyres? 15 laps a long way, even for these guys.
Yeah, these guys have been pretty busy to the lead up to the big race. You can see Damon's done 314 laps during the week and Merv 296 laps. They've done a few laps there between them all.
Yeah, a lot of practice, and you can definitely see it. It shows, it pays off, because they put themselves at the competitive end of the grid, and their laps and their consistency shows. No mandatory pit stop in this race, we've just been informed. So you can just see we're just going through the actions in the warm-up here. A few guys out on track. And hopefully less incident-packed race 2. We almost saw the safety car a few times there, I think. And,
Yeah, they're struggling across the top of the mountain today there.
a few of the guys are their car's very nervous, very tetchy. The one person I will point out, I think, is Davo here, Jordan. He's very consistent and quick. The car looks balanced, and you know, he did a 2:07.1 was overall his fastest time, but that obviously wasn't meant to do a second lap in quali. So he's done quite well here, and that's the pace is showing how quick he is. He's definitely going to be a force if he can get up the pointy end in this race and bag himself a big points haul. He'll definitely be up there for the rest of the season.
Yes, he'll go a long way, this young man.
You look at Merv, 172 points behind coming into this weekend. Third in the standings. He's in there with a chance, but beaten in the first race by Damon. That won't help. He needs to finish ahead of his direct competition to have any chance of trying to beat him. And speaking of another one who has had a pretty miserable night so far, I must say, is Justin. Had a mistake in quali has really hampered his race. But maybe it was a tactical ploy to gain maximum points for this race because he'll be starting at the pointy end. Just looks like he's just struggling a bit with trying to adapt the car to the track. The first lap time of this session has been put down to 2:09.7. Under 5 minutes left of warm-up to go. Now everything has been sorted out as Justin does a 12.7. What we might do, we'll take another short break and we'll come back with the start of race 2. And hopefully it'll be a very good one indeed.
Should be interesting.
Attention grid, all non-essential personnel leave the grid now.
Just checking the replay there, Cam, when Paul came back on track, he nearly took someone out, had to take the escape road. Be a post-race decision on that one.
Apparently my mic has been turned off for some reason. I don't know why, but here we go. It's been a chaotic opening laps. Looking back at Merv. He needs to get in front of Gary as quickly as possible. So then have a chance at Damon. Opening couple laps have been chaos. Paul Finlayson leading the race. This point sticks in the fence. And people hitting the walls. Broadside. It's been chaotic. We've got quick guys down the back that can't get through. Davo's worked himself up to 6th position. Not far behind. And Alex still leads this race. Followed closely by Smokey. He's not too far behind, about 2 seconds. Damo casually sitting in 3rd position here as well. Controlling his pace. Gary behind him. He is bridging that gap between Merv and Davo. Look at him. He's got great pace tonight. He's going to be able to manage that. Can't get past past Merv. Actually wouldn't be a bad idea here, I think, for Merv. Just let Davo through and just follow him. Let Davo make the overtakes. Davo quickest lap of the race just there at 2:09.9, so pace is definitely there, but Merv has worked himself onto the back of Gary Neville here. Damon's not pulling away either. It's going to be really interesting to watch. Damo maybe got a bad exit, covers down the middle of the road. Merv using all the curb at Griffins. Starting to hold Merv up. Someone was touching the grass across the top there. Might have been Smokey, because Smokey's still in second. Yes, what's happened to Alex? Has had something wrong. He's in the pits. Disconnection? Possibly. Paul is back out in this race now. Long way behind. So Smokey has the lead of the race. And he's under attack by the championship lead. He will be very soon, I'm sure. So effectively, this is going to be a race for the lead here. This pack of 4 cars. What Merv just doesn't need is for Damo to win this race. See, they're all closely bunched together. Merv has a look down inside of Gary. He's not close enough to get the move done. Finally go for another lap. Oh, Merv got a good run. Got a very good run. And this is Gary side by side with Damo in the grass. They nearly make contact there. Can Gary get past? No. Damo strong under brakes there into Griffins. Fighting hard, this group of 4. Behind them is J-Man, the winner of race 1. He's quick at the moment too. Davo possibly down the inside of Merv. No, it didn't happen. This battle pack is getting feisty. They're holding each other up. Look behind the Red Bull. Commodore is coming closely. Davo gets such a great run through Reed Park. He's very strong. Carries all his speed. Just not being able to get past. Defending by Merv. Gary's having a real good look at Damo. The gap out front is 3 seconds to Smokey. Who would have thought? He would never have thought he'd be leading this race. He's just got to keep it together. Oh, he's made a mistake. Too much speed into Forest Elbow. Damo as well. And Merv. Would you believe it? They're all hitting walls. It's unbelievable. After all that, the gap is exactly the same. Gary pulls out of the slipstream. He's going to get Damo here into the chase. J-Man behind in the grass trying to get past Merv. Davo has got past Merv. Gary gets the position. But locks the rears, who's sliding it in. Oh, this race has got everything at the moment. It's full of surprises. You don't know where to look. It's going to be the key for Damo. Risk minimisation. Davo's right on his behind and he is quick. What can they do? This is the first of the top 6 positions here. All on the same bit of track. way past the championship lead. He's got a very good run out of Griffiths. Can't get it done into the cutting. A little bit wide, plus a little bit of contact. So the door for Merv. Merv's not going to go around the outside. J-Man keeping a watching brief. This race is hot to trot. Possibly one of the best races of the season. It's had everything. Chaos and drama at every corner. Davo defending in a McPhillamy. That's how much speed Davo has across the top. He's having a look. Are they going to get it done? Yes. No. Davo goes off track. I think he might have to give that position back because they were side by side. But he's gained the advantage going off track. He can't do that. Had it all. Look out in front though. Gary has caught Smokey, the race leader. Coming down Conrod. A look behind as well. Davo has got some serious straight line speed. Gary's going to get the job done on Smokey in the chase. It's all over. Gary leaves the race. Good staunch run here though. Consistent for Smokey. He's doing a very good job. Davo squirrely on the exits. Merv will be licking his lips with this. He wants Davo to get past him as quickly as possible. Davo runs wide, loses the time that he had. Up Mount Straight again. We're working lap 6 at the moment. Davo, we're running a little bit wide on the braking area, but he's very strong across the top, but it's difficult to pass there. The really logical option is McPhillamy. If you can set him up, he might get a good run. Very easy to defend there as well. They're coming across the slower driver here. This is for position though. What's going to happen here? Davo has a look. McPhillamy can't get it done. He's really harassing the back of that Paragon Commodore. And now Merv has got onto the back of him. Davo doesn't want to overtake down Skyline again after what happened the previous lap. Try and set him up for a good run out of Forest Elbow. He's already got him there, I think. Damo was understeering. And they're trying to pass Smokey. Get the onboard shot. He's actually lifting on the straight. And Damo moving over on the straight. I don't think he can do that. He's pushed himself off into the grass as a result. That was poor decision making. He tried to move over on Davo. They were side by side on the straight. You can't do that, mate. And Davo runs wide at the exit of the chase, though. This battle is still going. And Merv is in this as well, the championship rivals. Oh, it's Smokey. Oh, has he kept it on the track? No, he hasn't. Davo's going to get the position. They're all going to get him. And look, you can see Merv has got an overlap. Gets the job done. That is huge for the championship. Big points up for stake in this round. Gary leading the race comfortably by 3 seconds. Davo's going to set off and chase. He's got clean air now. And he's got time. Eventful lap 6. And look at that behind J-Man. He's going to get down the inside of the Paragon Commodore. Damon's had a shocking lap. Poor decision making down Conrad. It really just did not help him. How quickly can Merv get to the front of the grid? Get to the first place position. Remember, he needs as many points as possible over his championship rival. Justin's really going to take a hammering out of this race. Smokey's holding down 6th, but Justin is back down in 7th, a long way behind, 41 seconds off the lead. He's had an absolute shocker of a night. Really feel for him. He's up there in contention. Only 141 points into this round, and he's really had a tough night tonight. Merv's made a mistake across the top. He's dropped to 6. We've missed that. So, a mistake for a championship contender. He's dropped back behind, and he won't be happy with that. He'll be kicking himself. So J-Man's up to 3rd now. Davo chasing the other Ford Falcon. Can the Ford get a win here? Can the Fords get a win? Gary still leading. Gap is 2 seconds though. Plenty of time to track him down. The last lap was a 2:09.8. So the fresh air has given him a fastest lap. Purple is chasing him down. Should see a battle for the lead anytime soon. Back to the battle for 3rd. Damo's sort of lost touch a little bit. Merv is in the pits, so possibly pitting for a fresh set of tyres. I don't think that will help him though. Smokey pitted as well, so Justin's going to get a free position there. It's not a mandatory pit stop in this race. So it's a risk pit. Chopper cam shot, looking over the top of the mountain. As we look at these guys, and look, I predicted it. Wouldn't be too long before we see a battle for the lead. Davo's so quick across the top. Running the shallow line at Forest Elbow. Down Conrod. We go again. Where is Davo going to get him? That will be the ultimate question here. Where is he going to get him? J-Man holding down 3rd. Damon still holding 4th. Merv is a long way behind. I don't know if that decision to pit was right, because he still had the pace. Maybe he had some damage. We'll see what happens. We'll get back to the front of the race, because there is a battle on for the lead. It's half a second. What can these two do? Gary, he's looking for another win this season. Driven pretty well so far this race tonight. Davo all over the back of him. See these two probably quite evenly matched here, but he's a lot quicker across. Gets a massive moment of wheel spin. Hopping the curb. Down we go. The S's into the dip up. Gets the apex nicely. Short shifts to avoid the wheel spin. Justin, by the look of it, is pitting currently. Nothing happening there. Maybe the tyres have just gone off. did use a lot of tyre while he was battling. Let's have a look. We'll go back through the grid. Of course, Alex Davison, I think, had a drop out. He's not going to finish.
I think this might go in Merv's favour here. If these people's tyres will start going off, they'll all have to come in.
Good point there. Richard points out. So Paul Finlayson running in 8th. We have Justin Bryce back to 7th. He's pitted. Smokey has re-emerged in 6th after his stop. Merv has 5th. And the gap is closing. We've got Davo in the pits. He has stopped. I think Gary has as well, because Damo and J-Man are out in the lead. The gap from Merv to Damon is about 27 seconds. So that's probably about the time of a pit stop. Remember, they were all running pretty close together. Working lap 10 at the moment. J-Man running a very good, clean race. He's now in front, got clean air. Let's see. What can these guys on fresh tyres do? Last lap from Merv was 2:10. That's about a second quicker than these two guys at the front. Are we going to see these guys come into the pits here? No Neville holding down 3rd. Davo in 4th. Go back to the leader of the race. What is he going to do? He's staying out. Damo is staying out as well. You just look over the back. There is Davo. And Merv is not too far behind. So, has he got enough laps to catch up? The last lap for Damo was a 2:12.1. He's struggling on those tyres. And whereas J-Man out front did a 2:10.7. So his pace is very consistent. He's got a 3.5 second lead. But Davo, this will be his quick lap. Merv across the line at 2:10.6. So they're just a little bit spread out at the moment. Damo losing buckets of time here. Gap's about 26 seconds between him and Merv. Down the hill they go. Justin with the quickest lap of the race, a 2:09.7 last time around, so he's working quite well here. Got himself into a rhythm. Gap between first and second now nearing 5 seconds. Davo's on a very good lap here though. He's purpled both the first and second sectors. He will purple this one, I think. Yep, that's a purple. He's on the fastest lap of the race. What's going to happen up front? Oh, the wrong way. They're staying out. Last lap was a 10.0 for J-Man, 11.3 for Damon, so a bit better lap. So the Holdens might just have lucked into this. 2.13 for Gary and a 2.08.3 for Davo. Quickest lap of the race. We could see a battle for third here very, very shortly. A very good lap on fresh tyres. We've got about 3 laps to go. Merv's not too far behind there. You can see in the distance. Last lap was a 10.4, so he's quick but not quick enough. He's doing 8s at the moment if he's going to have it. Well, he needed to be doing 8s if you're going to have any chance of catching up, but I don't think that's going to happen now. The gap out front has increased. About 7 seconds. J-Man makes a mistake though. Forrest Elbow lost a fair chunk of time, about a second there. I'll have to see what is happening. Justin back in 70s, over a minute off the lead. That's really hurting him. So Merv is 24 seconds behind Damo. Last lap for the leader was a 2.11.7. Damo's done a 2.12.7. And here's the battle for third with 3 laps remaining. Gary a 2.11.8. Davo a 2.88. So this is going to be on for Young and Old for third. The last step on the podium. I think Davo will feel that he wants something out of this round tonight. First outing. He'll be wanting something to show for it. He's really impressed with his pace. And up to the cutting they come. Gary goes wide. They're going to be almost side by side. Out of the exit of the cutting. Gary made a big mistake there. Ran in a bit too hot. Carried a bit too much speed in the bank. And look at Davo's speed across the top of the mountain here. He is all over that Monster Energy Falcon. Look at the mid-corner speed he carries as well. It's just fantastic. Nice tight lines. Really good exits out of the dipper for Davo. He's got to set him up here again. He's gone shallow. Can he get a good run though? Looks like he has. On board. He's all over that rear. He's just got to sit in the slipstream and just slingshot by. Here it goes. Has he got enough overlap? No, he doesn't. A little bit of a mistake on the entry, but he's going to send it. No, he doesn't. Gary has very good top end by the looks of it. Down to Murray's corner. I'll update you on the lap times here. Last lap out for J-Man in the lead with about 7 second lead is 2.11.5. Damo a 2.12.7. Gary, Neville, these two on screen are 11.8. Davo 11.6. So Davo just getting a bit held up behind, of course.
Just news from pit lane, there was a blackout for Alex. Someone hit a power pole out the front of his house.
Oh, that is such a shame. That really sucks for him. He would have won this race, no doubt. He was leading. It's all happened here tonight. So Merv across the lines at a 10.9. Pace is just not there. Probably might have been better to stay out. He probably would have been battling Damo. These two are glued to each other tonight. Both a bit deep through McPhillamy, running wide. And Davo, he's not going to stick it side by side at Skyline again. He knows better. He's learned his lesson. He's got to set him up out of Forest Elbow here. He's got to run the racing line. He's sticking down the inside. He's made a mistake. He's lost the rear end. Oh, it's all over. That is all over with 1 lap to go. He's sitting on the racing line. Gets it spun round, but that is all over for him. Unlucky. Merv will pick up 4th, and Gary Neville, I think, is assured a very safe 3rd if he doesn't make any mistakes. Damon holding down 2nd position. These guys stayed out, they didn't pit, looking after their tyres. I think just the fact that Damo was battling so early in the race, I just hurt his tyres because J-Man's just monstered him, pulled away. It's about 7.5 second lead. Last laps for 1 and 2 were both in the 12s. Gary did a 12 as well. Merv did a 11.7. He's just crossed the line now. There's Merv and a 2:24.3 for Davo as a result of that spin. Smokey going along very well in 6th, and he's got some competition here. Justin's caught up to the back of him. He wants some more points just to try and stay in the championship. 12.3 and a 2:10.6 for these drivers respectively on screen. Smokey running very shallow line, defensive line. Justin is going to get past him up the straight quite easily, I must say. Go back to Davo, who's caught back up to Merv. Maybe Merv's made a little mistake. Davo's hustling the car across the top. Be angry with himself that he made that mistake. Nice exit, that's a lot better. He's going to easily get past him. Merv covers though. So these two are going to battle to the line. But J-Man, faultless race from the back of the grid to the front, has won. He's measured himself very well. Damo comes across for 2nd. He'll increase his championship lead as well. 2 seconds. A very solid outing when he could have been hurt a lot for points. Others have made mistakes. He's kept it clean. Gary Neville rounds out the podium. A very nice job himself. Merv parked it on the parked the bus on the apex. He gets 4th. David gets 5th. Very good racing. And these last couple of stragglers here. They've got Paul Finlayson still out there as well. And he's just coming across the top of the mountain now. I'll be waiting a little bit for him. Justin coming down to the line. He's had a terrible night, but he's managed to finish both races. Solid effort. Brings home some points, but not the result he would have been after, I'm sure. Smokey finishes in 7th. A nice outing overall for him. Now we just wait for Mr. Finlayson. His partner in crime, Chris, couldn't finish the night. Of course, Alex Daly, how unlucky was he? Leading the race, loses his power. So unfortunate. It's been a quite eventual event. A quite eventual round. We've seen drama left, right and centre. But overall, it's been J-Man who comes home with his first 2 wins in the Super 2 series. And solid runs from him. Should see him leapfrogging to championship contention. If I'm right, he'll gain about 600 points, possibly. We'll see what happens with that. It's been a thoroughly enjoyable night. I must thank you all for joining us and sticking through our little breaks when we got things sorted. It's been a great night for racing in this series. We'll see you next time on track for Super 2 category of Down Under. From myself, Warren Cricketer, it's good night. Thank you, Rich, for coming along for the ride. And we will see you all next time out.